How's it going, everyone? Your host Bobby back again with another episode. Hope you're having a great St. Patrick's Day. I'd like to wish you all a happy St. Patrick's Day. Before we get into this episode, uh, I am also having a great St. Patrick's Day. Um, uh, by the way, today's story time I have for y'all is similar to another story another plumbing issue story similar to the last episode, but it was here at home, and as you remember, it was here at home when a pipe burst in one of our bathtubs, and the maintenance workers were unable to fix it, so they had to call a plumber. So they had to call a plumber a week later. But this time it's a story time for y'all about a pipe that burst at a pizza restaurant in California. My friend David used to work at way back in the 2010s, like the early 2010s, like 2013, 2014. Before we get into the rest of the story time, real quick, if you're listening on Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you're getting your podcast episodes, just follow. Just tap that follow button. Tap that follow button and add this episode, and feel free to add this episode to your episodes library, so every time you go back on your feed, you won't struggle searching for it. You won't struggle searching for it anytime. And also hit that bell icon. And also, if you want, hit that bell icon so that you'll get notified every time an episode is released for you. Anyways, right into the story. So this all happened when my friend David was on lunch break, and he was enjoying his lunch, and all of a sudden one guy came out of the restroom all wet because the pipe in the urinals exploded. Like, I was wondering, oh my god, did the toilet explode? And did the toilet explode in the men's bathroom? It was actually the urinal. So possibly the whole urinal blew up too, along with the pipe. So it was so he was all drenched, and there was just so much water, and while I was eating, it was like, oh no, what happened in the men's bathroom? How I knew this, my friend David told me the other day on the last episode. This all happened like I said, this all happened during his lunch break. It was at a restaurant called Out of the Park Pizza. I believe it was in Anaheim, California, where that incident happened. So, yeah, and this guy came out of the and this guy was this guy literally came out of the restroom. This guy really came out of the restroom reacting. Oh my god, I'm all wet. I just want to have one normal bathroom break, and I just want to go have some lunch, but no, I don't think so. I'm all wet. Come on. Come on, I just want to have a bathroom break, a peaceful bathroom break. I just want to have lunch, but no, I don't think so. I'm gonna have to go home and change now. I'm gonna have to go home and change now. I'm all wet. This is a disaster. Now this restaurant now I'm gonna have to go home and change and go to a different restaurant, and go to another restaurant thanks to all this, and is not only the whole bathroom flooded, but everywhere, but also the hallways, the water came rushing to like the kitchen areas, and it flooded the floor as well, and it flooded the floor as well, I believe. So like I believe I believe there was an intercom there, just like any other restaurant. Like every restaurant you go to, like will have an intercom, like announcing that, letting you know that your food orders are ready. So it's especially Peter Piper Pizza. Peter Piper Pizza will have an intercom system, that lets you know that, yeah, like your food is ready, like the table number, what number you are, like, so that when you order the food, uh, uh, possibly possibly Out of the Park has it too, and the chefs and the and the and the the pizza place loudspeaker went, attention all customers of Out of the Park Pizza. This is the manager of Out of the Park Pizza. Due to a plumbing flood, we are going to have this restaurant. We are unfortunately going to have this restaurant closed for plumbing repairs, to put in to repair a broken pipe. So until the plumbing service repairs are completed, we will not be serving we will not be serving any more food. We will not be serving any more pizza or drinks or desserts until the mess is clean. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, and I forgot to mention the water also went into the arcade area, since yeah, he also told me there was an arcade there. So that when the water rushed in the arcade area, all of them, actually before the water went there, all the arcades, mainly all the arcades, including the video games, had to be all the game machines had to be unplugged because of the disaster, to prevent electrical risks and electrical fire risks, because the outlets for them were on the ground, and yeah, and the hallway was flooded also. So I forgot to say this with like the intercom style. Let me do it again, guys. And just prepare and prepare for the best moments of the last episode of season 1, y'all. I'm just wanting to make this the best episode, the best final full episode of season 1. Here we go. Attention all customers. Due to a plumbing flood, the arcade not only will this restaurant be closed, and we will not be serving food, but also the arcade area will be closed. I repeat, the arcade will be closed. The arcade will be closed until all needed plumbing repairs are complete. We are so sorry for the inconvenience. If you came here for pizza, you're craving for pizza, you're just gonna or if you're craving for some food, you're just gonna have to go elsewhere, because this restaurant will be closed until further notice. So yeah, so whoever was there, so I believe David had to leave the restaurant because of this, and and I guess he had to finish his pizza in the car because of the disaster. So yeah, can you imagine going to a restaurant and you ordering pizza, and then it comes to you, in the middle of eating pizza, and all of a sudden people coming out of the bathrooms all wet, and hear water splashing and rushing to where you are, if I was there, I'd be like, oh my god, what just happened? I'd be like, oh my god, what just happened to the pipe? Did a pipe just break? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go out. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go out on land. I just wanna continue eating my pizza. Like, now I'm gonna have to go eat it outside, or now I'm gonna have to go eat it outside, or eat it in the car, or go elsewhere, maybe now I'm gonna have to eat outside. Yeah, can you imagine having to eat outside, especially in the summer, like the worst time of the year to do that, especially when it's rainy or it's hot during the summer. It's hot during the summer. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine like having to rush outside because the restaurant is flooded, and so the pizza restaurant had to be closed. Had to be closed because of the flood. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever's gonna order the pizza, order some pizza. The order is gonna all orders had to be canceled because of the disaster as well. I'm like, so it comes like, whoever wanted to play arcades or eat some food, go out. You're gonna have to go out to like Dave and Buster's or something. This restaurant will be closed until further notice. I repeat, this restaurant will be closed until further notice. And then that was the after that, that was the end of it. The restaurant was in repair. So yeah, that's one of the worst. Yeah, that's one of the worst disasters I've ever heard about when it comes to restaurants, especially when there's a plumbing issue, or when it gets flooded or any other plumbing issues that happened. I've never heard. I've never heard. I've never heard about pipes breaking. I mean, I've never heard about pipes breaking in any restaurants in my area. So this is my first time. This is my first time hearing about this. Finding out about this, and that is my friend David telling me that this job he used to work at, the place was flooded because of pipe because it's like a urinal exploded. Can you imagine having to go pee in a urinal and in the middle of it and the urinal and you see it violently erupt and water shoots out and be like, oh my god, I just want to go back and eat some pizza. No, but I don't think so. Yeah. Anyways, Anyways, this is like the funniest. This is like the funniest. I believe it's like. So, we're about ending this episode, y'all. I'd like to ask, what do you think about this episode? To me, to me, I feel like I think this episode is the funniest episode I've ever. I think this is the funniest story I've ever told you guys. So as I said in the beginning, if you're listening on Spotify, feel free to follow this podcast so you'll see it every time. You'll see it every time you go on your feed, and if you're on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button and like this video. So like this video. So that you'll see content similar to this every time you go on your YouTube feed. So there you have it. Yeah, so there you have it. Season 1. So this is the end. You've been listening to the Epic Stories. You've been listening to the Epic Stories podcast. Recorded by me, Bobby Oching. And thank you for being the listener. Thank you all for being a listener of the Epic Stories. The next episode will just be a trailer. The next episode will just be an ending outro. See y'all in season 2. See y'all in season 2.